Welcome everybody back to Rulebook Rundown. I am CloudArt, joined with Blunderbutt, and we are today going to be tackling some X-Men Marvel United. Yeah, we haven't done this one yet.
This is not Dice Throne.
It's not Dice Throne. I know it's a big leap, but it is another co-op game, and we are doing remote play together, so makes for a good time. So Blunder will be taking the predominant reins in this one and running the ship, and I'll be kind of following along with my own stuff here, but so we won't really, I don't think we're going to have screen transitions much, save for what Blunder is doing, but that is okay. Sometimes we just need a nice, easy to look at game to try to defeat. So here we go. I guess we are going up against Juggernaut this time, as he is supposed to be the first enemy for this set.
We think he's the first.
Maybe. Magneto's last. That's all we know. Yeah. That's all that matters. And I'm going to be playing as Mystique because she is an anti-hero. So she has both a set of hero cards and a set of villain cards. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to give that a whirl. And who are you going to be?
This guy. You might know him. Kind of see him. Mr. Cyclops. Scott Summers.
The old Psych himself.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready to shoot that laser beam.
Yep. Until your obligation comes up, and then you have lost your visor, and it's the worst. All right, so we have our 6 locations set up here, and I guess we're ready to reveal them.
All right, here we go. Location number 1. No, it doesn't
matter.
Cool. Hangar Bay.
So these normally will go in like a big clockwise circle, but, you know, limited table space and whatnot, so...
Right.
Just
imagine
that these are
like a circle.
In a circle. Okay.
The X-Jet.
I like the X-Jet.
We got Genosha.
Okay.
And we got the Sentinel Space Station.
Sentinel Space Station.
And is it Muir Island?
Muir Island. Okay.
And we'll go to the threats, I suppose.
Oh, yes.
Who's out there?
They each need their threats.
There we go. We'll start straight up in the hangar bay. Threat number 1. Power of Sidorak? Never heard of that.
Well, you're going to have to say it 5 more times, so probably...
Sidorak. The next one for Asteroid M is Seal. I'm going to say Satorak. That sounds cool.
Okay.
X-Jet. Power of Satorak. Another one. Genosha is going to get the Avatar of Satorak.
Okay.
A Sentinel Space Station will get the other Seal of Satorak. And then Muir Island will get the other Avatar of Satorak. And I think they're the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so we have 2 copies of each.
Yep.
Alright, then we need to populate these boards with their various henchmen and civilians, as shown on the cards, which we can't really see in the video very well. On my end, at least, it's a little unclear, but there are kind of faded out pictures to show what goes where.
I remember when we first played this, I was like, oh, I ran out of thugs. Not knowing they were double-sided.
Good times. And then we also will put a threat token on the bottom left corner of each of the things. And the goal of the game, obviously, will be to defeat Juggernaut, but at the beginning of the game, we aren't able to fight him. So we have to fulfill 2 of the 3 objectives of the game in order to actually start being able to deal damage to Juggernaut. One of those objectives, which we have in our first slot, is to rescue civilians. You can see that there's a card with 9 civilian slots on it. And for each civilian that we rescue, we will place it on that card. Once we have 9, we clear that event. What's it called? Whatever. We clear that objective. And the first objective that we clear will then put the villain under pressure, so they will start acting more often, which is not good for us. Once we clear the second one, which is either defeating 9 thugs or clearing 4 threats, which are 4 of the 6 location cards we'd have to clear, then we would be able to finally damage Juggernaut when we're on the same space. It looks like all of these threats in this one, we have to use a heroic, what's it called? Heroic
action.
Heroic action? Was that it?
No, it sounds like something out of Marvel Champions.
Heroic, it is a heroic action. Alright, good call. All right. A heroic action. We will have to use 3 of them in order to clear a threat from a place. The downside of that is heroic actions are also what we use to rescue a civilian. So that will potentially be tricky. But he doesn't have any minions, which is probably good.
No, I think it's the first time we've played this without minion.
Yeah. Okay, so we start off with putting him in a random location. I'm actually not... I can't remember if...
You want to roll a die?
I can't remember if we choose a location for us or if it's random. Let's see.
I thought we'd choose. It's the villain that...
Yeah, each player chooses and
random.
Places... place their piece on the location opposite the villain. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
So we do roll for him.
We'll consider the middle one. Does that make sense, or should we just go?
Yeah. Middle one, and then clockwise.
Yeah.
Do I have a die sitting around here?
If only we had dice.
Yep.
What do we need?
Okay. I'm gonna roll my Rubik's cube. Here we go.
All right.
So white's 1, orange is 2, clockwise. Okay, got it.
Wait, I have a dice.
2, 5.
Okay, so he's down in Genosha.
Yes.
2, 3. Okay.
They really just roll a Rubik's cube? God, what a nerd. All right.
Nerd.
Yeah.
It's even completed, too.
No dice.
Nerd.
Yeah. Of course it is. Who doesn't complete Rubik's cubes? All right. Yes.
So we go to 2.
So, yeah, he is on Genosha. We are on the X-Jet.
Nice. Thematic.
Yeah. So, for the power of Cytorak, or the power of C...
Satorak.
When taking damage, heroes in this location take an extra damage. Okay. So, we should probably go over Juggernaut's special rules also. So he has special rules on his card. It says, when a hero is KO'd, Juggernaut doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, draw another Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. So, with it being face down, it wouldn't trigger the effects. However, if the Master Plan deck ever gets empty and they have to place another card, we lose. We also lose by not having any cards left in our hand or draw pile. Whenever we take damage, we have to discard a card from our hand to the bottom of our draw pile. And then at the start of our turn, we will draw back up to our 4 cards. We draw a card. If we get knocked out, then we have to, at the start of our turn, draw 4 cards. That's it. Yeah. So the BAM, when he triggers a BAM effect, It deals 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn. So he's charging through us, dealing damage. For real.
So if he just passes through us, enters or exits, or even exits our location.
Yeah. Then we take a damage. The main other thing, so his cards are going to be spawning more civilians and thugs in locations that he's on and oftentimes adjacent locations. And if we ever have to fill up a spot and we don't have room for something, then we check the overflow on his board. It says if 1 or more civilian or thug token can't be added to the location, deal 1 damage to each hero in Juggernaut's location, draw another master plan card, and add it face down in the storyline. Oof.
Oofta.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. So we have our hand of 4 cards that we're starting with.
We start with 4, or we start with 3 and draw into 4?
I think it's start with 4. We'll just double check that real quick. Draw 3. Yep. Good call. And then
so draw 3 into 4.
On our turn, it will be 4. Okay. I'll put this one back. I'm good at this. Okay. So, the game always starts with the villain activating first.
Alright, let me give one last shuffle here.
I will not shuffle, so I can find the card easier for my end.
Yeah, that's what I did with your deck. They are in order. Alright, we're starting with cut it in half. Juggernaut, what do? It says unstoppable charge. First, move to the next counterclockwise location with the most heroes.
Neat. He goes right to us.
He's on the X-Jet with us. Unstoppable charge. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Juggernaut's location.
Okay.
Hey. So let me deal my cards. Let me look at my cards because I think you can choose what you want to get rid of.
Yes, it's not a random discard. And he's going to be placing nobody on our space, but he's placing a thug and a civilian on both adjacent spaces.
Both adjacent. So, thug and a civilian here. And a thug and a civilian on asteroid. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Do you have a move card in hand?
I do.
Okay.
I have a optic blast, which is a punch, and then adjacent location punch. I got a move, and then I have leadership, which gives 1 wild token from the pool to another hero, but it's a heroic action. Heroic action to give a wild.
I got no arms. Peanut needed me to stretch.
But I do have a move.
Well, I do.
A wild.
I do not have a move in hand, and I would definitely. Oh no! We are at a location with the power. When taking damage, heroes in this location take 1 extra damage. Boo!
Wow.
So we have.
Excuse me, Juggernaut.
Yeah, we have.
We got to get rid of 2.
We have to get rid of 2. Peanut says that you should stretch too. He redeemed some channel points on my channel for a stretch. Oh, here he goes. Ooh, that's a good stretch. Look at that. Getting the obliques. That's where it's at. I mean, we did just sit down like 10 minutes ago, so
yeah,
we're not.
And I carry kids around all day. I'm dead.
We're not super desperate, but thank you, Peanut. I appreciate it.
It's a thought.
Yeah.
I feel like if we move, he's gonna move, or we're just gonna take damage again if he bams. And then we're dead.
even if we.
I guess even if we don't move, he's still gonna do damage.
Even if we don't move.
All right. Well,
But maybe at this point your other cards are better.
my punch is going to be good because it's going to hit adjacent locations.
Okay.
Both, so I can take care of 3 thugs in 1 turn. Or there's no thugs in the X yet, so
No.
either way, it's 2 thugs at most. And in my wild, if I heroic, I can put a token on there, or save, or I can give you a wild which you can move with your next turn.
Um.
You have to get rid of your starting card if it's your starting hand card.
Well, 2 of my 3 cards were starting hands, so
So yes.
I could. They both let me on the next villain turn. I can redirect any damage to me to a henchman or a thug in our location or in my location, but there aren't any currently, so that's rather unfortunate.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
I think to save the game, I keep my move. I get rid of anything else,
Okay.
and we just hope for the best.
Then I can move onto the seal and punch both thugs if I go after you.
Which way are you going? You'd go down to
The
Research center.
asteroid M. Sorry, is where I would move to.
Oh, we can move backwards? That's
Yeah.
right, we can. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get rid of those 2. Unfortunately, they're really good.
Okay. They do go to the bottom of your deck, not to your discard.
Okay. Gotcha. Ooh. Okay. To play my move.
All right.
Hold on. Let me experiment here. Is that nice to have?
I think so.
Okay.
It'll, yeah.
We'll use it. Alright, so I'm going to move. And I think... Do I move left?
So if you...
'Cause if he moves.
we draw first.
That's right, I still get a card.
Oh, of course, I have a move.
Punch.
I have a move and a hit card.
Do you benefit from a punch if I just stay here?
Not particularly, because the card I drew was a move and a punch. So I would still basically be ending up doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's a lot of punching. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I will move... I think I move back to Asteroid.
So if you move there, if a hero starts their turn in this location, treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn.
Which I don't have.
Yeah. And going clockwise to Muir Island, as long as 1 or more avatar cards are in play, Juggernaut ignores 1 damage each hero turn. We aren't able to damage him yet. So that one, the avatar ones don't hinder us in that respect.
Right. So I think I'm okay going this way for now.
Okay.
Your turn.
Then it's my go. Now, hang on. Are we... Was it... I'm kind of forgetting. We're not really doing... Take turns clockwise. Draw a card, play a card, resolve stuff. Okay, so since you went first, you drew a card, played the thing. Mm-hmm. Now it's my turn. I would draw my card. I play a thing. You will draw a card and play a thing, and then they will go. Okay, got it.
Always
so,
3 to 1.
Yeah. So, I'm going to... Let's see. You have punches for next turn?
My next turn is punch. Yep.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to play... the card that I drew was a move punch.
Okay.
So that's going to get me 2 moves and 1 attack. I'm going to move clockwise to Muir Island and punch the thug to defeat him.
Okay.
And then
that goes up on the objective.
I am going to move clockwise 1 more space to the Sentinel space station.
All right.
And that's me.
And it is my turn. So I draw a card.
Yep.
I have a punch and a move heroic. Maybe I could start going for start putting some stuff on the seal.
The heroic actions also will save civilians or rescue civilians.
Right. Why don't we... That's too many punches, so let's play... I have a move and a punch right now.
Well, if you did your punches, you can do them in any order. So you could punch the 2 here, move 1, punch again.
I like that. Yep, I'm going to go with that. So punch. So I'm going to punch. So
Okay.
no thugs on the asteroid. And we're going to move. And we're going to punch. And that is my go.
All right, so now it is Juggernaut's turn.
Here we go. He's going to move 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3 on Genosha.
Bummer.
He's gonna bam. He deals 1 damage to each hero in locations that he left, entered, or moved through this turn.
That's me.
Yikes. And then he is going to add some civilians.
I lose my punch.
Add... He's going to add 2 civilians to his location, and then 1 to adjacent locations.
So I had to discard the last card from my hand. So I am KO'd. And then his special thing, when a hero is KO'd, Juggernaut doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, draw another Master Plan card and add it face down to the storyline. So he's getting another card.
Is that before or after you're KO'd, though?
After
I'm
KO'd. Yep.
But I think they BAM when you are KO'd?
No, the BAM caused the KO.
Yep.
And normally it would cause them to BAM again. But for Juggernaut specifically, he doesn't. He just puts another card into play face down.
So we put 1 into the storyline, right?
Yep.
There.
Alright, so that put 2 civilians on there. 1 on there. 1 on there. Okay. So then that means that on my next turn, I stand back up and draw 4 cards.
So
puts me back in it.
So
it is my turn now. So I will stand back up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And that's your turn, right?
I don't think so. I think I still have a turn. It's back here.
Stand back up and draw 4 cards.
At the start of the KO'd hero's next turn, piece put back up right. During the draw step, player draws up to 4 cards, draws up to 4 cards from their deck. And that's it. So, yeah, I think I just continue my stuff.
Right.
Yep.
And it draws your deck, so
yeah,
it's not good.
Yeah. All right. So I treat any special effects on my card as if they're blank because of the seal. So I can't use Spy Master. I've got 2 punches available. All right. So then I think I'm going to use my double wild.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. Double wild. Going out.
And let's see. So I have 2 wild and 2 punches. So we're going to use 1 punch on the thug here at the space station.
Okay.
Ugh. I hate it, but I'm going to move clockwise into Genosha with Juggernaut. Spend the other punch to take out a thug. I have 1 wild left. I'm going to rescue a civilian there. I don't like the attacking so many thugs so quickly. Because if we clear one of the things so fast, then he starts activating more often.
Right.
We kind of want
Just
to
runs faster.
yeah, we kind of want to keep him a little even.
All right. It's my go. Let's see what we got. I have a move heroic and then a punch. Drew into a punch. So I have 2 wild, a move, and a heroic, which actually could be really good here. We have nothing to punch, so no reason to play that. So we're going to play our move wild, or move heroic, sorry. We could clear the board here with our 2 wilds. Do we want to start using our heroics on some of these?
Yeah,
threats?
probably. I think the power ones are probably the worst of the when taking damage there, you take an extra damage.
Okay. So what if I put a civilian back and I use a wild as a move? And I can reach over to the X-Jet and start clearing that one?
The one that you're on is also the same thing.
It is a power. Duh.
Yeah.
Duh. Okay. So we rescued 2 with our wilds. We'll put a heroic on here, and then we get to move. I think we'll just
Try to move off of there so you don't get clobbered extra.
Yep, and we'll just go right onto the asteroid, and that is my turn.
Okay. Alternatively, if you want, if you put back the other 2 civilians, you could use both wilds as heroic actions and clear the event.
Clear it.
And then if you end your turn in the hangar bay, you can gain either a move, heroic action, or punch token.
Oh, okay. He's peeping. He's peeping at the good stuff underneath. Alright, so we put these back. We'll use the 2 wilds to clear off the threat.
Okay.
Alright.
That still is advancing our objective, because we have completed one. We've cleared 1 threat.
That's fine.
That
We'll
powers off the board.
And that ends my turn. And then we will gain, I think we gain a heroic.
You technically do have a movement left, but you do gain a benefit for ending here.
Right. I think we'll end. I think we just end. If I move, it's yeah.
Okay.
Let's take a heroic. I think that's
Okay.
a good move.
Yep.
Let's get health on this guy. All right. And then it's your go.
All right.
Is he using 1 finger? Yeah. I thought he was a 2 guy, but he just uses 1. I just see him.
Cyclops?
Right? Just looks like he's only
Yeah,
using 1.
he is using 1.
Weird. I thought it was a 2.
He might be 1 because Xavier is 2.
Maybe that's what it is. Okay.
All right, so I think I think.
So you got to move in a heroic.
Yeah.
I think clearing off that board might, or at least attempting to clear it. It's not as bad because there's 5 spaces, but...
Okay. So I'm going to play the heroic and punch card. The punch won't get used, unfortunately, but then that gives me 2 heroic actions and a move. I think I want to rescue 1 civilian and add a... actually, not rescue the civilian here. I'm going to end up moving to the hangar bay and rescuing a civilian there, but then I will add a heroic action to the avatar threat here. Yeah. So one
added one there.
One heroic action to add there. Then I'm going to use the move to go clockwise to the hangar bay, and then use the other heroic action to move a civilian from there up top.
Yep. And then you have a punch.
Which did I miss a thing? I still had two peeps up in the hangar bay instead of just one.
I had Wild where I saved 2.
But then you put them back to use all 3 heroic actions for... Yeah, I think it should be like that.
Okay.
All right. Then I end my turn, and I think I'm also going to take a heroic action token.
Yep.
Because that seems to be what we need a lot.
Yeah.
And that's me. That's our turn. So it is now Juggernaut's turn, because we've had our 3.
All right, we're going to start a new column here.
Okay.
Going down with... Move 2 backwards, and bam. He's going to move 2 back. He's going to end up on Muir Island. He's going to bam, so deal 1 damage each hero, which does not do anything. Crimson Cosmo Armor. If any avatar is out, or sorry, if any avatar threat card has been cleared, which it has not, put one of them back into play in the next counterclockwise location without a threat.
Oh my goodness.
So we are okay.
Ugh. That's awful to know that that's in there.
Right? Let's just put the threats back in after you just work so hard to get them out.
Yeah, okay. So, a note. The avatar cards, I mean, they're going to be important because that's what's keeping... It's going to be so much harder to attack him.
Right.
But maybe the priority is on the other ones for the meantime.
Like take them out, and then when we're ready to fight them, then let's go straight to avatars and take them out.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. It is your go.
And I go. Let's draw a card. Cyclops, Optic Blast. So we've got a bunch of punches here. Too many punches. Which is unfortunate, because I got to play one of them. I can't even move.
Oh no. Well, at least you can use the heroic action here.
But I have to play a card, though, right? Yeah, I have to play a card. Alright, so... Out of the fear that I've run into the sea... Well, I guess I can walk backwards, but there's no thugs. There's 0 thugs on the board. Okay. Let's ditch our normal punch.
Thank you for the follow, Cregan X. Appreciate
Cregan
it.
X.
Hopefully you enjoy the X-Men Marvel United.
He's a DT player.
Ooh, nice. We do that.
Yeah, we'll play a little bit of that. So then we'll just use our... God, I can't even do anything.
You can use 1 heroic action from my card.
Alright, so save a civilian from the hangar bay, and then we'll end our turn. Gaining another token. So we will gain... Do I want to move? Just in case.
I do have 2 move cards right now. So a move is coming on board for you to be able to move next turn.
Yep, let's take a heroic. That makes sense then. Yep, heroic's out.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. I'll draw my card. It's a wild.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm going to have a move and a punch. Ooh, feels bad. All right, so I'm going to use my Spy Master card. Mystique's Spy Master with a move on it.
Yep.
Says the next Master Plan card played cannot add civilians or thugs to your location or one of the 2 adjacent ones you choose. Okay. So I will play that. I'm going to move clockwise. No. Counterclockwise. I'll move to Genosha.
Yep.
And I will say that the Sentinel space station can't take more dudes.
Yep.
The punch does nothing. I'm going to spend my heroic action token to... we don't need to do all 4. Do I add it to the thing? And hope he doesn't flip another one of those cards? We can't add any more civilians or thugs here anyway. Alright, yeah, I will add the heroic action to the threat card.
Yep. So 1 more to the avatar.
Yep. And that's me.
Alright, 1 more turn and then he goes. Here we go. We drew into heroic. Man. Alright, well, we get a move.
Gotta get out of there.
Which is good, because that's what we're going to use.
Yep.
Heroic. Here we go. Let's go ahead and clear. No, we're going to leave that. We're going to move. And let's go clear, right? We moved to asteroid.
Okay.
Save 2 civilians.
Okay.
Do I just want to blow my tokens on the steel? Just get it ready?
I mean, you could also put a dude back and do your tokens and clear it.
That's right. God. Gameplay. Here we go. Put 1 back. Clear the threat. Hope it doesn't come back.
Yeah.
And then that is my go.
So that's both of those.
So we get put 1 back, and then I have to use my tokens. So those go away.
Yep. We've cleared the threat, so the threat token goes up top.
Right, so that goes up here.
A seal is gone. And at the end of turn, if you're in the asteroid M, you can deal 1 damage to a thug or henchman in any location. Well,
oops. There's none.
None. All right.
I'll shoot one of the defeated thugs.
There you go.
For good measure.
Take that. Making sure they're not coming back. All right. Juggernaut's turn.
Oh God, I'm scared. Here we go. Moves 2. On to you.
Is that the other?
Bams.
Another.
Yeah, it's the crimson armor for the avatar thing again. It's the same one.
Okay.
Lands on you and bams.
All right. So I still take a damage. And of course, this card is not adding things, so my Spy Master card was worthless. Neat. Neat. All right, I discard a card. I think it's between a card that's a move or a card that's a wild. I'll drop the move card.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, my turn then. Draw a card. Oh, I drew another Spy Master card. Okay. You know what? we're going to try it again. I'm going to play another Spy Master with a movement. Using your heroic actions, I will use one on this avatar thing to clear that.
Avatar's gone.
Avatar's
I got
gone.
a feeling those avatar cards are probably gone.
There's got to only be 2 of them in his deck, right?
We're going to bank on it.
Yeah. All right, so that was one there.
Yeah, one more and a move.
Then I'm going to move clockwise to the Sentinel space station, or counterclockwise, excuse me, to the Sentinel space station, and then use another heroic action to put a heroic action on the threat.
You got it.
And then for the
Does that
for the Spy Master, no, because that's
okay.
The seal is if a hero starts their turn on this location, treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn. But it won't matter the next time. So I'm going to choose the I'm going to choose Mirror Island as the one to not be allowed to put stuff on.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Shoot. Oh, wait, no. Crap. The next Master Plan card cannot add stuff to your location. So that'll be 3 cards from now. The seal, if a hero starts their turn on this location, treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn. But that one was already in play from a previous turn.
I would imagine it's the next turn. If you were to play a Spy Master, it would not work.
Okay, yeah, I think that's...
Because you moved there, so you already started your turn.
Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, go ahead.
All right, so I get a move, and we're going to draw a card. We get a wild. Okay. Wild it is, because we do not need to punch.
Okay.
So we are going to... I say we move to the X-Jet. And we'll start our heroic journey.
Okay.
Open on the thingy.
Okay.
And that's going to go. That is it.
All
So
right.
if I don't get punched here.
Yeah. I will draw. I drew into a punch. Gosh, I could... If I played my wild, I could clear this seal. That would trigger the clear threats thing. Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't. Wait, why do I have 3?
More to get, yep.
Yeah, no, because you cleared Asteroid M. You didn't move the threat from the Genosha up to the top.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah. Alright. So if I clear this seal, one of those is going to go away, and then he's going to...
Problem is...
He's going to heat up.
Dogs,
But-
and there hasn't been any more.
Yeah. But we are close to it. I mean, we've been hitting his specialty cards that don't spawn things.
Right.
So they're probably about to spawn things.
Yep.
I'm kind of on board with doing that because the other card's a punch. So yeah, I'm gonna use a wild.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna clear the seal.
Seal of Satorak.
Which
It's gone.
completes the 4th threat. So now the
Flips that.
Now the clear the
So-
threats objective is off. And then those cards slide down. So we have unlocked the first thing, which is the villain acts after every 2 hero cards instead of 3. Thankfully, we've done
Hey.
that after our 3rd thing, so he's
Right.
not getting any bonus this turn. Yep, that was my thing. So I end my turn. I may discard 1 card from my hand to the bottom of my deck to swap a card from my hand with one of my face-up cards in the storyline.
Ooh.
That's real good,
You got a double wild out there.
I only have one card in hand. So I cannot utilize that.
Why not?
Because I would have to discard this card and then swap another card that I have for something on the thing.
Oh, it's discard and then swap. You gotta pay for it.
Yep.
Gotcha. Alright.
But I'm down to one.
Juggernaut's up. Here we go.
Did I miss card draws? I don't know. Or have I just been hit so many times to put cards back?
Yeah, I think you've been hit every turn.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Alright, Juggernaut's up. No crimson armor.
Thugs.
He bams. Alright, he's going backwards 4.
Oh no.
So, 1, 2, oh god, 3, 4. He's on the asteroid. He's gonna bam, so he hits everybody for 1.
Hits you for 2 because
As I on the thing.
you have the bonus damage.
Okay. That hurts. So that KOs me.
Okay. It also KOs me. Because I only had one card.
And then that's 2 master cards, right?
Yep. So 2 cards will go face down.
1,
Which is his timer.
2. And then
He puts
what is it?
2 thugs on Asteroid M, 1 in the hangar bay, and 1 on the X-Jet.
So 1 here, 2 here, and then 1 here. And that's his turn.
Yep. It's now your turn
All
to
right.
stand up and draw 4.
Let's stand up and draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 3.
4.
Right?
4 on a death.
That's with card draw on my turn, right?
No card draw. That's
You get an extra card?
That's as your card draw. Yeah.
So you draw 4, then draw 1 at the start of your turn.
No. Next turn you stand up, draw 4 cards. As your draw phase. Instead of drawing 1, you're standing up and drawing 4.
Oh, gotcha. So it's Alright. Alright, we got both our Optic Blast. We got Leadership, which gives you a wild, and then 2 heroics. We have a wild now. I have 1 card left in.
We need to defeat 3 thugs, and then we can start attacking him.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Okay.
We are going to.
He does ignore, because there is another avatar out there, he's going to ignore the first damage, or 1 damage from each hero each turn.
I think we need to clear the thugs if we're going to do this. So we're going to Optic Blast. So we get a wild. We're going to use our wild to move here to the asteroid.
Okay.
Then I'm going to start a new column, my Optic Blast, which is a punch. So we're going to punch the thug.
Okay.
And then Optic Blast allows us to punch in both adjacent locations.
Oh, baby.
So, punch. Defeating the objective for defeat thugs.
We have defeated thugs. He is now vulnerable to damage. And hey, look.
Then that's my turn.
You ended your turn in the Asteroid M. You can deal 1 damage to a thug.
More.
To a thug or henchman in any location. Unfortunately, it's not to...
Where's our overflow? How come we don't get over?
Yeah, right? Come on. Alright, my turn. I'm going to stand up and draw 4 cards.
I'm going to collapse these.
Alright, take that, thugs. That's right. That'll show you. Coming out into space. I mean, look at them. They're going in the hangar bay, trying to steal the X-Jet and fly to Asteroid M. No. Not on our watch. Cyclops is like, I don't think so. Ba-ching!
Let's see. Where did probably shouldn't have put that one away. So it was this. So now it's his turn, right?
No, it's my turn, yeah. But it'll be his turn after my turn.
Yes.
Wow, this is...
You stand. You've risen.
I have rise from your grave. This is not...
What is that from? Altered Beasts?
Yep.
That's what it is. That game used to scare me.
Oh, this is such a waste. Okay. I don't know if I want to ditch another
anything,
card.
I have a heroic, so I need some sort of wild or move if you want.
But he's going to be moving on his turn.
Right.
More than likely.
He's gonna lay something somewhere.
Yep. Because I have a move punch, but that doesn't do any good. But if I use my single heroic action card, then I can clear the civilian here, which doesn't matter that much, but then I can do the space station effect of discarding a card and getting the double wild back.
Sure.
So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the metamorph with the heroic action on it. So on the next villain turn, I may redirect any damage dealt to me to a henchman or a thug in my location. We'll see if that happens, but I don't think so because we resolved the cards from top down, so the thugs wouldn't have appeared yet. But I will rescue that civilian. The punch goes to waste. I'm going to discard a card. Ooh, no. I'm going to discard... Ugh, I don't have many cards in my discard. I'm going to discard this card.
I have 2 left.
I'm going to draw up my double wilds.
Double wild is back.
Yep.
Alright. It's his turn.
That's my 2. Oh boy.
No. Juggernaut. Uh-oh. Move to the next clockwise location with the most heroes. Well, that's you.
So that's me.
Unstoppable charge. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Juggernaut's location.
That's 1 damage to me. There are no thugs here. So it's different from the BAM.
Gotcha. Okay.
I laid a thing where I can redirect the damage, but it's to a thug or henchman in my space, and there are no thugs or henchmen in my space.
Gotcha. Okay. Lucky you.
Yep.
Alright, he's going to add a henchman and a civilian over here, which is overflow.
So he... let's see. Yeah, they do add the thugs first.
Yep.
Yep.
So let's deal 1 damage. Overflow. If 1 or more token can't be added to a location, deal 1 damage to each hero in Juggernaut's location.
Ugh.
Draw another master plan card and add it face down to the storyline.
Ugh. I take another damage.
Another damage.
I'm down to 1 card with the double wild in my hand.
All right.
That was maybe a mistake.
I'll take 1 of Juggernaut's cards, and that goes on the thing.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to make it. You're up.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to just, heroic this place. That's all I got.
Did you draw a card?
I did not. Oh, multiple cards. There's a move. So I'm playing with a heroic, right? Right.
He runs too fast.
Yeah.
None of these things are move to a different location.
So what do we need? We need civilians.
No, we just need to fight him now.
Oh, we just need to fight him. That's right.
Yep.
So why don't I...
He just moved away from you to the opposite side of the board.
So I'm gonna play. Because I can't really attack him, I'll just start saving people, I guess. That's the next best thing. So I'm gonna play. I have 2 heroic, 1 heroic. I'm gonna play my leadership move, I think.
Okay.
That allows me to move, which do I want to end here and take the thug off the... I take that back. No. We'll keep it there.
Are you staying in that location, or are you moving, like, to Hangar Bay?
We'll move to probably Hangar Bay, I think is our best bet. Okay. So I'm just gonna use my heroic to save a civilian off the asteroid.
Okay. Move
back 1, and my leadership skill gives you 1 wild token.
Neat.
Wait. It says pool, so do I have to own it to give it to you?
No. It's from the pool, yeah, of
okay.
That stuff.
Okay. And then I will end my turn, and I will take a punch, I think, at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take a punch. And it's your turn.
All right. Draw a card. Basic movement. Okay. All right. I'm going to... We don't have enough time. Dang it. So if I use my double wild right here, I can take 1 HP off of Juggernaut because of the avatar. Alternatively, I could move to Muir Island and use both of the wilds and the wild you just gave me to clear that, and then he doesn't block any damage left.
That could be helpful, but if he bams, well, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I feel like we might be too down to the wire. For that.
So right now I have Optic Blast as my only offense right now, so I need to use it when he's not in my space, unless I get a move.
Okay.
Because then I can Optic Blast an adjacent location, and then if I get a move, then I can land on him and punch him again. But then again, I'm only doing...
it's 1 damage each turn, yeah. Alright,
so we'll tally it up.
I'm going to use the double wild. I'm going to use both of those wilds and my wild token. All as punches to take off 2 health from him. So we got to at least do something. And then use the basic move to move clockwise to Genosha. And end my turn there to rescue a civilian there.
Got it.
And that's 2. Magic Moose move. We were both solo players, and then Dice Throne just got us to be friends. And yeah, now it definitely is like, ooh, what other co-op games can we play together? Yes. So yeah, we have some Marvel United stuff, quite a bit of it actually. Blunder got most of the stuff that's released at this point. So we'll probably go through this for a bit, and then we are looking forward to jumping back into Dice Throne Adventures using Marvel characters and just womp through. It's going to be awesome.
We're looking for like what Juggernaut's doing to us right now.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do to Dice Throne Adventure.
We are ready to lay the smackdown after our last time.
I think we have quite a bit of stuff down the line too. I mean, I think you backed Slay the Spire, which is something that we'll probably play, and trying to think of what else that.
I don't know. I backed too many things on Kickstarter, so I can't keep track of it all. I used to keep a spreadsheet, and I stopped doing that.
Sure. All right, he's up.
Juggernaut's turn. We'll get there. Final Girl will be coming soon, and then I'll probably do some solo streams of that.
There we go. Moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. X-Jet. He bams. So he's going to hit both of us for 1.
I'm knocked out.
You're dead. I'm going to go ahead and... Would you give me a wild?
Yep.
I think my double heroic is probably not needed right now versus my heroic give you a wild. So I'm going to get rid of my heroic.
Okay. Oh no, there's an overflow.
Oh, don't say that.
It's going to add another card of his.
So he's going to add 2 civilians to his location. He's going to add 1 to the adjacents. And since we can't overflow, you take
only
1 damage.
If you're on his spot, you take a damage.
Yep.
Otherwise, he adds another card to the thing. Is that his last card?
That's his last card.
So do we lose here, or do we lose on his
says villain must play a card, but the master plan deck is empty. So we get 1 more turn.
We each have 1 more turn. Neat.
All right.
We only have to do 6 damage with 1 damage mitigation on each one.
There's my wild. All right, we're going into this with the wild already.
It's too bad he's 2 flipping spaces away.
I think I wild to get you there.
Yeah, I mean he's on the opposite side of the map, so all these wilds are going to be used as flipping movement.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Shoot. That's all we can do. I think it's my most powerful card right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna wild. Boop boop. And then punch. But he only takes 1 damage.
You have the punch token too.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Down to 4.
Oh yeah.
And then
that's it.
There's my go.
I draw 4 cards. I have 1 card left in my deck.
This is it. Moment of truth.
I stand up. I have to move 3.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you have to. 1, 2, 3.
I have a move punch card. Using your 2 wilds and my movement, I can move into the X-Jet spot with him. Then I use my punch, and it is absorbed because of the avatar card.
Negates the damage.
Negates the 1 damage.
So we lose.
And then we lose. Ripperoni.
Oh.
That's brutal. I forgot how fast this game was. Like, you have to... We can't dilly-dally in this game.
Every action counts.
Yeah.
Here's my last card. Cyclops was great here for the heroics, but I just don't think they came in time.
Yeah. Man, he...
Now we know how he fights.
Yeah. Yeah.
He fights hard.
Oof. Oof to the extreme. All right. Well, for YouTube, that'll be the end of this video. Stream will probably keep going. But yeah, we'll be back. I'll probably do a playlist thing or something of Marvel United stuff, because we got to go through all the things and we got to beat them, of course. So we're probably just going to try again.
We don't move on until we're done.
Yeah. But that'll be the end of this. Catch us on the next one. Until then, keep on gaming.